Welcome yourselves back on in to the mega playthrough where population is going to be to unseen. We'll see if we can hit it. Here we are. A beautiful town though. We're in our 3rd year and there's a lot going on. Look at this. We've already developed quite a lot. And we've got a lot going on. So 93 on the population, 100% approval, plenty of food and fuel. So we're looking fantastic now. We've managed to buffer that up in the last episode and we've really started to get in bread now and booze. I've started to grow barley, if you remember in the last one, so we will see that now as well. Farming is incredible now, so do get it going. And we're going to build some nice amount of housing and stuff. We've got plenty we can upgrade, but I am going to hold fire just a moment. And we're working on getting in certain things. So we got in a bunch of stone. We're selling some of it. I'm actually going to pick a nice little slot for where we're going to put in our booze house as well. And I really want to come in kind of here. So I'm going to try my best to get... Yeah, that is perfect. So this is going to be a brewery. Our first one. Right there. And then we'll probably get the first pub. Like I say, if this isn't quite good enough, I'll move these roads out and try and squeeze it in here and then re-road it. We'll see, though. But thank you for being here. As always, guys, really appreciate you. This is going to be the best town I have built. No doubt. Let me know your thoughts if you want to see me try and fill every inch of one square. That would be nuts. So as you can see, we've got a nice quality amount of stuff coming in now. This is actually going to go ahead and be a goat shed as well. We're going to try and keep the hides coming in because the hunter's camp seems to have been nerfed pretty badly. We could obviously go into this one, but I think just getting goat sheds in is easier. I'm probably not going to get this one. I don't mind the passive one because it does mean you get a small amount. It's not a lot, but yeah, we'll probably go down the trading route for that. And maybe, I kind of want to test the orchards. And we'll also get another goat shed over here. And I'll get these ones upgraded as well. So these are going to be the first. I think all 3 of these are going to be goat sheds. And that should cover what we need then. They're not that effective, but we only need a small amount. So if we go into our clothing, it is pretty low at the moment. Because we've been making shoes. So we probably need to slow down on the shoe shop, maybe? Yeah, let's pause that to get a bit more leather in. And let's see, yeah, because they're lacking leather on those other houses over there, look. So they've got shoes, no leather. Perfect. All right, we've got a spare family now. Let's go to the clay furnace, and we'll leave 1 family building. Let's check in on the stable space. So we've got room for 1 more. I'm going to get 1 more ox, and I'm also going to build in a couple more hitching posts. So we've got 1 there. I'm going to go with another one. I'll probably pop it here, and we'll get that one upgraded when we've got some more planks. So we're going to have to turn the saw pit back on as well. And a family just in time. We're going to be getting 2 families every month now anyway, so the growth will be huge. There we go. All of these upgraded with goat sheds in as well. I kind of want to leave that tree there. That is awesome in their back garden. Amazing. I love it. And yeah, we've got 1 market stall left over here as well, and then they're going to start building on this one over here. And then I think our next one is going to be down this end, like we said. We're going to try and work on that as well. And what are we running with? Goats and chickens over here. I'm just re-establishing what we need to kind of sort out. I think getting these upgraded is probably a good idea because they're going to permanently get what they need as well. So, and there we go. We are just 2 roof tiles short of getting this church upgraded now. And there we have it. Church level 2. Beautiful. So how much space have we got? We got 6 more spaces for families, so we are fine. I think there's some that we can expand a little bit further, so we can keep doing that. Again, this one, once it's got what it needs and a family inside of it, is going to be upgraded for the brewery. So, I don't think we're going to end up with malt this year. We got crop 7%. We've got another month, so they'll harvest in August. We might get a tiny bit of malt, so I don't mind that, but we're going to get a huge yield of this. But I am going to make sure we've got enough families. So, I think I want 3 in each farmhouse, so that's going to be my next thing. And the storehouse, I think we're going to need an extra person. I want 1 more clothing store. So we're seeing leather in now, which is fantastic. So that is going to get distributed out. And the number on clothing should go up again. Problem is we've started building here now. So this marketplace is going to top these up before it does these ones with living people already in it. So we'll just have to wait a moment for those to kind of top up. But they are going in, as you can see. And there we go. I've put another one into the farmhouse now. So I've got 3 in each. So we'll build another farmhouse afterwards. Bandit camp. Don't think we need to worry too much about the bandit camps for now. The other ruler is sending them out, so all we need to do is make sure that we're building our army out, which we are. So We've almost got the one full spear. We've got one full archer. So that I'm quite happy with that as an army early on. And then we'll get the manor house at some point. I'm not in a rush to get my retinue yet. The only reason we're going to need it is for getting the treasury done, to be fair. But we'll wait for this church to be upgraded. We're doing a lot of building. We're just one family at the moment. All right. Spare family. Let's get that straight in the large storehouse for one more marketplace that's going to pop up over here, which we should see. That is a firewood stall. Perfect. That's actually what I wanted as well. So over here now, when we get new ones in, I want this to be food and clothing first. So if I pop someone in this granary, for example, they will go ahead and open a food stall over here, which will help a lot with getting food into these ones. We're at a point now where we probably don't need that, so that's fine. Hunting camp's still naff. And we should see a yield of vegetables really soon on these. So that's really good. What I'm going to go ahead and do is pop one more in that granary. And there's our yield as well. Look at that. 170 wheat. I don't think they've done... They're going to cut the barley now. We're going to get a little bit, actually. So that's not bad. Yeah, only 22. It's going to reset before they even have a chance to do it, I think. I don't mind either way, though. So we've got it set up. We off on our timings by about 1 month. Again, 1 or 2 months on this one. Yeah, they're moving it all in. Look, they're starting to sow. What are you doing? We need to force early harvest on that. See if they get any. They go and sow, but it's going to reset in a second, so it's really pointless. All right, a nice amount of roof tiles. I'm going to work that mining pit down until it's gone. And there it is, October. They'll stop. So we didn't get anything from that, no problem. We can turn that back off. We'll leave that one fallow, and they're going to start working on this. So we're going to get good wheat from there. That one is now going to be barley, which we'll get a full yield of. So beer is going to be in and ready on the next one. And there we go. We got our first food stall over here. So I'm expecting the food variety to start to come into these houses, which is great. So I'm thinking with our farm road here, I am going to continue this all the way down. Like this. So it's there. I've just had an enemy unit spotted somewhere. Are you coming to attack me? Yep, here comes the raiders then. So we're going to get our soldiers. And to be fair, we've got this perfect hill over here that we can fight them on. And it's inside of my zone, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's a really good... Do I want to? Really don't want to build a corpse. Ah, we got plenty of people for the corpse pit, so let's do it. We'll get the spearmen kind of sat. So they're coming in from there. Here is the spot. So we'll get a nice spread out spearmen. And we'll get the archer units bunched behind. Should get them in position before they get to us. And then in the meantime, I'll get the corpse pit ready. So corpse pit can kind of go just up over here. I want that up out of the way, really. Yeah, all the way over there. And before we get into the fight, I'm just looking here real quick. Let's take a gather. We got good leather. Shoes are still okay. Firewood is fantastic. So we just need more going on with maybe bread, which we should be hammering out in a moment. So they should start threshing. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is put thresh as high priority on that farmhouse, and then I'm going to have 4 in each, and we're going to build a 3rd farmhouse ready, because I'm actually going to go ahead and get another 3 farm fields down. Oh, we don't have any. And once again, planks are just crazy. We're going to have to keep manually doing this, because the planting, obviously, as some of you said, they don't plant in winter. We're seeing the trees grow again. That is an awesome hill right there. We're actually on a cliff edge, aren't we? Yeah, we can build all the way to that then. That's so good. And here they come, the arrows raining in on the raiders as they come through the trees there. Really would like to see a lot of damage be done to them, but... Look at it, man. It's so good. Makes me so happy watching arrows constantly. Still no death, though. We've got the hill. No, see, they're still not good enough, I don't think. Like, these aren't even shielded, remember? So they're getting absolutely peppered with arrows. As they get closer, we might see 1 or 2. Yeah, even then, look, we killed 2. Okay, it's not too bad. For these guys, then we're gonna hit a push forward on this. And archers, I'm gonna bring round to the side to see if we can get a shot on these back ones here. Actually, no, let's leave them there. With 25 spearmen, they should be pretty good here. And that's a full archer squad, so you'd expect more out of them. They're not the best, though. Yeah, still need a little bit of work, I think, but that's fine. Let's speed it up a second. See if we can get the archers doing something here. Yes, that worked perfectly. So flanking them to the side worked because we needed them there. So we can disband them straight away, and we've got a lot of corpse work to do. There is a lot of bodies there. Did we lose anyone? We might have lost 1 or 2, but that is absolutely fine. Corpse pit's not quite there. They're going out to build it now. So we've just seen the food go down to 3 months, but remember, we've got 170 wheat that needs threshing into bread as well, so it's going to be pretty impressive. They've actually, I think for threshing, I don't know what's going on. They've stopped going to that one, and oh no, they're back over now. Cool. All right, we got plenty of families to make work of stuff then. So corpse pit, we'll get 1 in there to just kind of clear those bodies before we get a bad reputation. More families coming. And I think... not quite. That just needs a little bit of food. We don't have a family in there yet, so that's fine. And actually then, with the leather coming in, I'm also now going to do something else. I'm going to get rid of that goat. Now we've buffed it, and I'm going to turn that into a veggie garden as well. And... some of these were also, so I have a nice little farming area. I'm going to turn off the market stalls on these, but both going to be veggie stalls as well. Did we see that come in yet? I don't think they've gone to harvest it yet. No, they haven't. And there it is. The tier 2 church as well. Completely missed that being built. Yes, lovely stuff. Okay, so I'm going to start planning for the expansion here. So we've got the one marketplace with 9 locations here. So it's going to cover a whole bunch of houses here. We're now going to want a small one just over here, I think. Getting the right size is quite difficult sometimes. That's good. We'll go with a marketplace there. And then the next lot of housing is actually going to come this way. So we're going to try some different things here. 2... that's weird. There we go. We'll have 2 more in there with some pretty big gardens as well. So we can get maybe orchards over there a little bit wider. That should be good. And there we go. Threshing has started. Look at all that grain, baby. And the flour, look at that. Already started pumping out the flour with just 1 in there. And then bread should be coming in now. So we'll see months of food just fly up now as that bread gets distributed. I'm going to go for a 4th one in the trade post. I'm going to buy in the next horse. And I'm going to buffer this meat to 30 now. I think we've got enough. Let's take a look here what we're doing trade-wise. I don't think we have anything stored. So let's take a look here. Yeah, they've just taken a while to get it in. I think we can go ahead and sell now some of the big shields. So for the big shields, we're going to say you're allowed to export until we've got 20. Small shields, we're going to need a trade route for that. I'm going to say we want 10. And we're going to establish that trade route as well. So that means we can start getting that in. Okay, we should be good to get our next farmhouse in. So I'm going to slow it down a moment, and we're going to set up our next 3 farms, and this is going to be hopefully for flax. So we're going to have a little look here. This is actually really, really good. So we've got a nice flax bit right down here. Maybe I move it down that way then. There we go. We've got 3 flax fields there. What I'm going to do is go ahead and actually get rid of that, and I'm going to pop the farmhouse a bit closer now. Too steep to build, so we're going to have to go about there. And this is going to be, I'm going to set the zone for this one to only cover this. And we're going to have just a flax rotation here. So we're going to pin all 3 fields. We're going to have flax. Oh, we need crop rotation turned on, sorry. And then we're going to have flax and then flax. So we'll have 1 each year with a crop rotation. So that should be good. And we're going to basically make our own yarn. I'm not going to buy it in. We should be fine. Not yarn, whatever it's called. Linen, sorry. And then we'll be able to grab this weaver shop as well. So we're going to start that, hopefully. We'll get that milled up. And weaver shop, I'm going to pop over here. Right in where all the trees were. And I'm going to bring a road here. So this is a good little test of our industry kind of area here. And that comes in really nicely through there. So we'll get a nice new road coming from our main zone to there as well. And I'm going to bring that up through there. So they can get to our large storehouse. I think I'm going to go with... let's check clothing and food here. We might need another person inside of one of these. So we're going to go bop. And they're going to bring in a clothes marketplace over here. It should do. It's almost instant. This firewood they've gone with. Damn it. That's fine. So we're going to need another storehouse then. And let's get a storehouse just kind of on this area as well. Relatively close, I think. Yeah, that's really close to the marketplace, so that's good. And then we're going to bring a road up through here just to meet in there as well. Now, it's safe to say the vegetable gardens have been nerfed massively. We still don't have our... Oh, we've finally got family in here now, and they just need clothing. So we'll soon have our upgrade for that as well. I'm going to pop in one more in this granary also. And you know what? I think we've got a problem here, which I didn't untick. They're putting flour over here, so we don't want any of this over this end. Sorry, that was my bad. So we're going to change that one. And we're going to make sure we get this upgraded now to the next one. And then over here, we're allowing that, but we probably want to turn off these guys. We don't want them coming in. We want them working straight from the farmhouses. Farmhouse has enough storage, so we want them to come straight from there to the windmill and then straight to the communal oven. So hopefully they'll go and grab that now. And we can, yeah, we were being inefficient. That was our problem. The bread's going over here. Silly meat. So we should see a good chunk of that coming in now. And vegetables have definitely been nerfed massively here. We might need to go into veggie gardens over here as well, guys, for the time being. They definitely don't yield as much. And eggs obviously aren't too bad. All right, this farmhouse has now been built, so I'm going to get 3 in there. And I'm going to say your work area is limited to here. Don't know if this option works at the moment, but I'm going to see. So they should do flax. And then these guys... We're actually going to limit their work area as well. So I'm going to say, for now, we'll do that. We need to remember this, though. Yep, they're all covered, so we should be able to then just have these on this 3 here. I'm going to obviously up that, so I'm going to get another field in there. I don't know whether to... the berries are pretty good, I suppose, and then we'll get a couple more down here as well. And it looks like we did do some pretty good sales here because they've gone ahead and binned off a lot of those now, so we're looking pretty good. I think I'm going to turn off the plank trade now. Because it's using up all the ones we have spare. So we're going to make sure we turn this one back on. What I would like in the saw pit is to be able to set a limit. So stop at 100, you know. So I'm hoping as quality of life we do get that. All right, food variety is looking good. So we just need another one in this. I'm hoping with our new storehouse here, we're going to be able to get, hopefully, some... What's it called? So if I can kind of trick this, right? I can say no to all this. Just going to untick everything a moment. And what I'm going to do is say yes and yes. And then yes on the just clothing for now. What I'm hoping will happen is they'll make a clothing store next from here. So I'm just going to manually do it so they get one up. Because that's our distribution needs to happen. Yeah, and the clay pit is gone now. So I'm going to go ahead and bin that one off. And we can start getting in maybe a little bit of iron that we can smelt. So we can make our own stuff. That'll be when we get in our next army unit, I think. So we're going to need, obviously, a couple of spears, which we're struggling with. Oh, they are still coming in. They're just not coming in as much as I'd like. So let's go up to 4 on the import spears now, just to get this unit done. Now, what I want to do is get a militia footman. We've got some of the shields. So what we'll do is go to the joiner shop, and we'll change that to the small ones now. So they're a little bit cheaper to make as well, which is good. And we'll have to buy in. So these guys need swords. So I think I'm going to make my own swords. No, I'm not. I'm just going to buy them in. We've got enough money. So we're going to import with the sidearms here. I'm going to get a trade route on that. And we're going to say 10. Let's see. And we'll get a militia going for that as well. And it looks like they've started on our flax rotation as well. So I wonder how much that will give us with that smaller field there. I might expand that field a little bit higher after this year's over. And yeah, that flour's keeping us going. Look at all that bread now. And then all of that flour. So farming is just so good now. So to preemptively get ready, let's go ahead and pop our malt house over here as well. This is relatively close to this. And then the pub can kind of squeeze in over here. So there's not much travel time. And then what we're going to say on this granary is we're going to allow... Oh, it's a storehouse, isn't it? Yeah, we'll say the storehouse can only stay in the malt house, right? And... he made a clothing store. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And there we go. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. So what we can actually go ahead and do now is allow... What I can do is allow the other stuff, right? But not allow firewood. That's the main thing. So I'm going to allow all this. And I'm going to allow that. And basically just stop firewood stores being made from this one. Because we don't need any right now. And then we can obviously fix that later down the line. And we're looking good here. So everything's fixed. 100% happy over here, so we can get this one upgraded now, and that is going to be our beer place, a brewery. And then in terms of pub, the tavern is quite big, so yeah, I think I'm going to go in here. So I'm going to have to do that, Let's see if that'll now fit. It does, but that's not where I want it. So I'm going to have to also remove that. There is perfect. And then I'm going to just bring this back around now. Hopefully I can fit a road through there. And then into there. And a road up through these houses too. Are we back to where we were? No, we need to reattach this here. So I'll attach it in like a crossroads there. Perfect. So we'll get the tavern in. It's a nice little spot for it. And nice and close too. And yeah, ale goes into this granary as well. So that works out really well. So they'll malt it up, brew it up, put it into this storehouse, into the tavern, nice and close. And yeah, we're going to have a good amount. So we're going to be good for tier 3 really shortly. All right, so we're at max houses now. It's time to move forward with some more. And let me just check something real quick. Let's plan out where we want these farms before we do anything further. So we're going to plan out our next 3 then. I think I'm going to pop them around this. We kind of want them... I'm absolutely okay with one there. Don't think we can go up into the berries. We might be able to. Let's take a look. Oh, we 100% can. That is perfect. 2. Then we need one more, and we'll have a third here. We've got room to scale it even more. Another one there. And let's open these 3. And we'll get this going. So we're going to go with... We'll do barley first. So we've got a year of wheat there. That's fine. And those 3 are ready. And we're going to need one more farmhouse to accommodate this here. So nice big farmland. I'm going to get that one highest priority here. And we're covered zone-wise for these farms on these 2 as well. It's probably going to be all we need for quite some time. How are we looking here? First bit of flax. Beautiful. And here we go. We can then go brewery extension up here, ready and good to go. Look at that, already getting one of the farms done. I don't know if we're going to have them ready in time. That's why we need that other farmhouse, really. But that one's small enough. It looks like we may get another barley yield here as well. So beer is going to be great for this year. Looking really good here anyway. And we got 151 roof tiles, man. And how much iron have we got so far? 35. And there's still plenty there as well, so that's really good. Let's check in real quick here. Have we started getting any of these in yet? All right, so we may need a second trading post soon as well. We halted our own growth, unfortunately, because I wasn't keeping an eye on the housing, which I'm still not doing. So we've planned that out. What we can do is go ahead and get some houses over here. So I think that's going to be 1. I want to utilize as much space as I can. I'm actually going to build a nice long garden over here as well. So that's going to be a nice farmhouse. What I'm going to do is bring a road just like that. And then what I'm going to do is also get another road, another house in here. There we go. So we've got a nice plan there. And that should be utilized with this marketplace. And again, we could go upgrade here. Farmhouse is done. We've got no population to sort it. So we may just have to wait a moment on that. That's fine. That is looking pretty damn cool over here with that trader's post in the middle of the farming area, though. I love that. Exactly kind of what I wanted to go for. Fill out every little square inch there. Let's take a little look downtown as well. I think I'll build maybe some farming over this side as well when we get later on to a much larger population. Bit of a farming area, and then I'll get some more housing in down this side as well, I think, to cover for this marketplace. So let's go with... There we go, and we'll get one coming up through the church area as well. I may even get the garden going round like that. That's a cool little garden. Might get an orchard around the churchyard there, but that's a good start for housing as well. But guys, that's going to be where I end this one out. So massive production has happened this episode, I think. So we're looking really, really good. Look at that. So we are 138 on the population as well. So getting there. As always, guys, really appreciate you. Smash the thumbs up. Subscribe if you aren't already. And if you could support me and are able to, please do consider becoming a member on Patreon or on the channel. But as always, though, guys, take it easy. See you soon.